Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to House of Dragons Season 1, Episode 10, entitled The Black Queen. We are here.
The season finale.
Season finale. I even got my shirt out for the throne. I know this is the Game of Thrones shirt, so it's not exactly accurate.
How dare you not have...
But there's a Targaryen right here, and then there's, I don't know, Night King. That's the Night King. Then there's Stark, and then there's Lannister.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. We're just rooting that area. So last episode, so the king had died, which I just want to give kind of a shout out to Patty Constantine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably butchered his last name, so I do apologize. But yeah, he played in Awesome King. I really liked the king.
Was it last episode or the episode before? Because we did 2 episodes back to back, so it kind of merged into one for us.
Yeah, so it was at the end of episode 8, which was it was like the beginning of last episode was when they found out the king had actually died, so we didn't see him in there. So just wanted to give a shout out and just say that he played an amazing performance, and he was a fantastic actor and a great king as well too. So
yeah,
wanted to give a little shout out to him. And then Rhaenys
showed up like a badass on her dragon.
Yeah. So my question to you on that one is, obviously Helena, who's the sister, had always said there's a beast under the board, but she had been saying that for twice. So my question is, the beast under the boards, do you think that that's what it was?
So I think it was also I think she was referring it to that weird guy, the feet fetish dude.
Because that's what I thought too.
She was cross stitching the emblem that he had on his staff, and then they focused on his staff. But I also think there was one meaning to it, but also there was an actual meaning to the fact that there was the dragon under the building, right?
Because she was saying beast under the boards, but obviously with how that last episode actually ended could exactly mean that. But I'm just wondering if there's a little follow along, because I'm gonna start really paying attention to what she's saying, because it's really coming to life.
I personally feel like a lot of people fixated on the fact that the beast under the board meant the dragon coming up and just terrorizing shit, which very happy that dragon did. I'm surprised that she did not say Dracarys, because we were all expecting for that fire to happen.
But she showed mercy. But I think she showed mercy, but I think that was her way of also saying we're at war now.
Like I was trying to say, I think the beast under the board referred to that creepy guy.
Yeah, because when she said it, she was needling that
spider.
beetle or that spider.
She said, "Shush, there's a beast under the boards," as if something was listening in on them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think there's more to it, but maybe we're completely wrong. But maybe the beast under the board meant the dragon under the floor, maybe. But the way she said it, it just sounded like there was more to it. But that's the vibe I got off of that one. And then there was a few other things that I wanted to touch on that we might have missed that I wanted to kind of get your reaction to. So Viserys, he had the mask, right? If you remember in Game of Thrones in season 1, the brother, Daenerys' brother, was also named Viserys.
Oh, and they poured the gold on top of him.
And you notice that it was actually going on the one side of the face. I'm not sure if it was the same side as King Viserys, but but some people kind of pointed it out that it was
That's interesting. I never caught on to that.
Yeah. So that was another interesting fact that I found out. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So Aegon, the king, right? Alicent was really focused on thinking that, we all know the prophecy is about Jon Snow. We know that the prophecy dictates, and it's revolving around Jon Snow, who his name was Aegon Targaryen. But it's also, we also missed that the twin once, so Rhaenyra had twins with Daemon. Remember, she introduced them to Viserys.
Oh, I didn't realize they were twins.
One of the twins' name is Aegon. It's Aegon and Viserys. So I was like Alicent just automatically thought it was Aegon,
her son.
But that it could, like, Alicent completely missed that it could have been
Rhaenyra's son. Oh, I didn't even know they were twins.
Yeah,
I thought there was like a tiny age gap in between. I was
I found out they were actually, they're twins.
Okay.
So it's Aegon and Viserys that are twins, but it's also Aegon. Like, who knows? The prophecy could have meant Rhaenyra's kid, Aegon.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
a lot of little Easter eggs. Eh?
Yeah. I picked up on some of the stuff right there, like doing editing. Also, another thing that we missed was when Aegon became king, the sigil changed. It's now a gold dragon. So and behind him, when he was crowned king, it was a gold dragon, not a red dragon. So his sigil changed.
How did I miss that?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was a gold dragon, and for me, I'm like thinking of, because if you're thinking of when the king died to when Aegon was crowned, it was like maybe an afternoon, a day. Like, I know it was a morning and maybe afternoon when he got crowned. The fact that they had so much planning into that, they had Aegon's crown ready to go. They had the sigil change ready to go.
But they had mentioned it at the small council. They had everything already planned.
Yeah, but it just goes to show how much of the planning that they had to automatically put Aegon as the king way before the king even said to Alicent.
A new dawn of Targaryen reign, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it symbolized?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, so the sigils change. Another thing I wanted to get your take on, White Worm.
White Worm?
Yeah, so the Daemon's whore, like the woman.
Oh, is that what her name is?
She's the White Worm. Yeah. So she's the one that was fighting to get the kids that are getting their teeth filed down and everything else.
Yeah.
I know we kind of, we were so like into last episode about the dragon coming through. I think we kind of like, because that a majority of the portion was introducing the White Worm into the mix. So I'm just wondering how much of an influence she's going to have. Yeah.
I think it was just there just to indicate that, you know, like Aegon's fucked around and like he does have a lot of bastards.
Mm-hmm. But I think maybe because her and Lord Larys.
Oh yeah, that's the feet guy's name.
Yeah, Larys I think is the feet guy's name. I think they're gonna be, because remember and I don't want to compare it too much to Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Littlefinger worked with the whorehouse, right? Because he was
Littlefinger with the whorehouse, and then there was,
or he owned it.
And then there's Varys, who also had his little bees and everything else. So I'm just trying to, because I liked Varys.
Spiders.
Yeah, I liked Varys compared to Littlefinger. I think that's pretty much
he's obvious. A little bit more entertaining and not so creepy.
So I'm just curious about that as well too. And then wanted your final opinion. Which one was more badass? Okay, Rhaenys. Okay, Rhaenys coming through the boards, or Rhaenyra coming through the clouds and showing up for to get the dragon egg from Daemon. I think it was, I forget what episode. I think it was episode 2 or 3.
2, yeah. No, hands down, Rhaenys.
Yeah? Okay. I don't know.
Rhaenys had the armor that matched her dragon's color, and it wasn't bored. She busted through fucking stone and like made everyone be like.
I'm also curious where she got the armor. Was it already like downstairs and she got changed very quickly, or was it under her robes from when she was back at the castle?
She might have had it in her room and just snuck out with it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, no, hands down, the best.
Yeah. Okay.
She didn't even say a word. She just had that look on her face.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so the synopsis for this episode is: while mourning a tragic loss, Rhaenyra tries to hold the realm together, and Daemon prepares for war. So what do you think? So do you think there's... I don't think it's going to be the war. I think it will be the beginning of the war and her prepping, but I think season 2 is going to be the war.
The war they're referring to is the Dance of Dragons, right?
Yes,
Between her and Aegon. So, and I think the tragic loss is her take of her dad losing, passing away.
I think the war is going to continue into season 2.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be there, done, there we go, and then season 2 they start off another story. But yeah, that's my prediction. Do you have any possible prediction?
No.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find out. So
let's get into it.
Yeah. If you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and we really do appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into this episode.
That's the table, the map table at Dragonstone that we saw and got.
Nice. I didn't realize it was that detailed, though.
Mm-hmm.
Drift mark. Trying to read the other ones.
I know,
too.
Same.
I'm like twisted.
There you are. He won't like you. In what way, sweet boy? Not so perfect.
If only if you knew.
Princess Rhaenys has just arrived on Dragonback. She urgently requests an audience with you and Prince Daemon.
Oh.
The hair.
She's simping.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
The Princess Rhaenys Targaryen.
Poor of a queen murdered my brother and stole his throne, and you could have burnt more for it.
A war is like to be fought over this treachery, to be sure.
It's not hers to fight.
But that war is not mine to begin.
Yeah.
She
I
came
only
through
rushed this
Wrecking
warning
Ball.
to you out
You
of
know, so like she did
my
something.
house.
She looks more betrayed. He looks more hurt that he lost his brother and like everything was taken away from them.
Yeah. Oh no.
Baby's coming.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her term is far from complete. This should not be happening.
Yeah.
It is fucking happening.
Keep your head about.
Patrols along the
Okay.
island's perimeter looking for any small ships that might set.
I think that was a pregnancy
The Greens
disclaimer
attack
right
now
there.
will be by stealth, not directly.
Don't you find the oldest one looks more like Sir Kristen?
You think?
Your grandson
Yeah, and like there's
princess
conspiracies going around it too. Like
The green.
she's supposed to take the tea in terms of timeline. It kind of fits pretty well, so maybe the tea didn't work. They don't look alike at all.
Aegon has been crowned king.
Yeah, maybe.
What is to be done about it?
Nothing yet.
The other one looks like a Jonas brother more than anything else.
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
Leave them with me.
I'm still convinced that
Jace.
it's Sir Kristen's kid and he doesn't know.
The raven flew in this morning. The sea snake's fever is broken and he has left Evenfall.
Oh, good.
Oh.
That much is
My mother has decreed no action be taken while she's abed.
Like
Yeah.
you little pest.
I don't think that's gonna fly over well with him.
Good you're here. Do you recall who King Viserys named as his heir before his death?
Princess Rhaenyra.
So I'm presenting you with a choice.
Yeah, that's not much of a choice. It's either you say yes or you die. Like,
He's
Swearing you
beautiful.
your oath to Rhaenyra as your queen.
yeah. Is that her dragon that she's dreaming of?
I don't know if like dreaming or they're just like in sync, like she's sharing the pain with the dragon.
Oh, maybe.
No.
Do this alone, princess. Let us help you.
Yeah, why isn't she letting them help? Oh, it's not moving.
It's so tiny. It looked like a boy. Hold on. You see the little...
Oh, a little nub.
Yeah, little nub?
Oh yeah, I guess you can say that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's a foot or a nub, so we'll call it a nub.
Yeah.
Boy or girl? I'm assuming boy. But she all has boys, right?
Yes. Yeah, Damon's the only one who brought girls to the... That's not cute. I'm not gonna lie. That's not cute, baby. I know it's not fully developed. I'm fully aware.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor girl.
So she lost her father and then she lost her baby.
Yeah.
She's wrapping it herself.
Maybe it's because she doesn't want the Sevens to have a part in it, like in the old ways.
Maybe. Well, considering the history with births, I'm glad she's okay.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. That's just heartbreaking. Oh, the long hair.
I mean no harm, brothers.
Oh, one of the twins.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the twins. Nice. Is Rhaenys gonna be like, no, he saved me?
Oh, right, because he's the one who helped her escape. Yeah.
Oh. Aww. He brought her father's crown.
Father, no children.
He knows it's legit because he put it on Viserys' head.
Oh.
Obey her commands. Ride
Yeah,
at her
but is he
side
gonna
and
take
defend
it for
her name
himself?
And honor.
No, he wouldn't do that.
No?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't put past him. It's not like it's that far-fetched of a plan.
I mean, I think he wants to have a strong hold to the Iron Throne.
Yeah.
But I think he knows that's with Rhaenyra, you know?
Aww. It's pretty cool. It was pretty cool that he put it on Viserys.
I was just gonna say.
And now he gets to put it on Rhaenyra. Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks good in that crown.
And he bowed to her too. Is she? Is she? She's smiling, so I don't know. Okay.
Maybe despite everything, because she was the queen that never was, and now she's queen, maybe they have a mutual understanding or like a respect.
Yeah, but it's also you should be like
bowing,
I think.
Like a boss.
Yeah, she does look good with the crown.
Oh,
what? The table does that? Oh,
maybe Baratheon didn't know.
Yeah, because Stannis maybe.
I don't think we've ever seen it lit up.
Oh, that is cool.
Queen of the Andals and Rhoynar and the First Men. Lady of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the
Lady of the Seven Kingdoms. Oh,
yeah.
I've never heard it that way. Well, like obviously, like Game of Thrones, it was always men, but I've never heard that.
That was nice. Oh.
It's cute that she's including them.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I'm sorry, I can't get over that table.
So.
What is our standing?
We have 30 knights, 100 crossbow men, and 300 men at arms.
If you look at me,
I'd be like, what do I do now?
Conquest. Our army leaves a lot to do.
What of Storm's End and Winterfell?
There has never lived a Stark who forgot an oath, and with House Stark, the North will follow.
Lord Boris Baratheon will need to be reminded of his father's promises.
Baratheon. Where are the Baratheons? What house were they from?
Baratheon is the house. I just don't know whereabouts they are. I don't know what they're holding.
Yeah.
What news from Driftmark?
Lord Cooler sails for Dragonstone.
To declare for his queen.
The Velaryon fleet is in my husband's yoke. He decides where they sail.
But it's also the heir to Driftmark is her son, right? So I don't think he'll go against it.
And our enemies.
We have no friends among the Lannisters. Tywin has served the hand too long to turn against them.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise, Lannister.
Lannister fleet.
A lot of information. Okay, so Baratheon is the house, because they said Winterfell, but that the Stark will never break an oath. That's what they said.
Yeah, the Starks still hold Winterfell. It's been generationally like that for a while.
Okay. But what does Baratheon hold? Because we only know Baratheon as being king. Like, we don't know the house. Is it... No, it's not the Vale, because that was Aaron,
Because
right?
Lord Aaron took Robb Baratheon and Ned Stark as like their ward in the Aaron. but I don't know where House Baratheon's from.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so they might have Baratheon, Stark, and all of the North, right? Winterfell and all of that one.
And Aaron, because she said her mother was an Aaron.
That's right. Yes, that's right. What was her? Emma was her mother's name. And then obviously they said Lannisters and Hightower, and I think there was one more house in there that they mentioned that they wouldn't have an alliance with. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to see like where they stand on like numbers.
The Greens have dragons.
They have 3 adults, by my count. We have Cyrax, Caraxes, and Melis. Your sons have Virmax.
She's like, you're getting my dragon involved?
Yeah, that's true. Her dragon is Melis, yeah.
Surround King's Landing with the dragons, and we could have every greenhead mounted on spikes before the fucking moon turns.
Your Grace.
I don't think she'd like that, though.
A long galleon flying a banner of a 3-headed green dragon.
Alert the watchtowers, sight the skies.
He's very reactive. And she's very much her father's daughter. Like, she's just, you know, weighing her options at this point.
Cut his head off, Damon.
I feel like we've been here before.
I come at the behest of the Dove. Where is the princess?
Queen.
It's queen to you.
Yeah. Nice. This is also looking familiar.
He's like,
he's like now.
Smirk.
Yeah, it's probably now she's not here for me. She's
right.
Here for
Her dragon's beautiful.
Yeah.
Princess Rhaenyra.
Queen.
I'm Queen Rhaenyra now.
Yeah, girl.
In exchange, His Grace will confirm your possession of Dragonstone.
Will confirm your claim to
Will
Dragonstone?
also be given places of...
Feed my sons to the dragons and have them carry shields and cups. For your drunken usurper cunt of a king.
Aegon Targaryen sits the Iron Throne.
She's not afraid of him.
No. Oh, those are the brothers.
Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, that's true. Because they're twins, right?
Yeah, one stayed. Fuck your Grandmaster.
What the fuck is this?
Queen Alicent has not forgotten the love you once had for each other.
Oh, that's the book. That's the book that she ripped out when they were younger. That's the page.
Really, though?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna play?
Queen Alicent eagerly.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
Will they? Like, now's a good time to say no.
Well, yeah.
What's gonna happen? You're gonna reconsider it lightly?
I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Are you considering the High Tower's terms, Your Grace?
Clearly that message never trickled down to Daenerys.
Yeah.
To defend the realm, not cast it headlong into war.
The enemy have declared war. What are you going to do about it?
I mean,
he's not wrong.
Yeah, I know he's not wrong.
But he really
But she's not
stepped
gonna,
out of line.
Yeah, but she's not gonna get the throne by making peace. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Alicent never wanted peace. It was...
Oh, look at her in the background.
She's like, I'm just gonna slowly walk out.
I'd be like, popcorn.
A song of ice and fire.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Oh, he doesn't know about it.
War against the darkness in the north.
Excuse you? The fuck?
Not cool.
Let her go.
How do we report domestic violence?
But, like, you gotta kind of picture, like, him. He probably thinks she's fucking crazy. Like, oh, you're gonna go off a dream that your father had? You know what I mean? This is what's going on right now. Oh, Corlys! I've not seen him.
I love them.
I know.
I've had men whipped for falling asleep on their watch.
Let her rest. She had a long night.
Every man standing round the painted table urges her to plunge the realm into war. Rhaenyra is the only one who's demonstrated restraint.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Very much her father's daughter.
Mm-hmm. They're cute.
She seems to be very taken by him.
Yeah.
Where is Damon? This high tower treason cannot stand.
Good.
You have the full support of our fleet and house. Your Grace.
Oh, nice.
He's bending. Is she going to bend?
But I feel like there's a respect there. I don't think she needs to bend the knee. I think she, like, there's a respect.
Yeah.
I wish to know who my allies are before I send them to war.
Yeah, that's smart.
Near demise in the stepstones. Is that we now control them?
Oh, good.
I took care to fully garrison the territory this time. A total blockade of the shipping lanes will be in place in days, if not already.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so
the Triarchy have been
that was
routed.
worth it.
Yeah.
The narrow sea is ours.
Oh, that's big.
If we further seal the gullet, we can cut off all seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing.
Starve out King's Landing.
We should bear those messages. Dragons can fly faster than ravens.
He's got a point.
And then more convincing.
That's still tough though, because like she knows they're safe here, right? It's still tough agreeing to that.
Yeah, but
especially if you don't know if they're allies or not.
But they're at that age where they're technically considered like young men, right?
And then to Winterfell. Prince Lucerys will fly south to Storm's End and treat with Lord Boros Baratheon.
Storm ends. That's where House Baratheon Storm ends. Okay.
Swear it to me now. Into the eyes of the Seven.
He's got so much hair.
I swear it.
Oh, he's such a baby.
Yes, Mother. Your Grace.
He's so cute.
I know.
Go to it then.
She's a good mom. Like, she loves those kids.
Yeah.
You can tell how much she loves those kids. Oh?
I think that was Maylee's. Because size-wise?
Yeah. Yeah, look how
He's
small.
just a baby.
Yeah. But why is Rhaenys going? Oh, yeah,
she's patrolling Driftmark.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
He looks like Sea Smoke.
Does he?
The coloring, like Sea Smoke had the same coloring and the red on him.
Yeah, yeah.
What are we up to? Singing in High Valyrian.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. I was expecting something to like go into fire, like a pattern.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you're a big boy.
Who's that? It looks like Vhagar. No, that wouldn't be Vhagar.
No.
Who is that?
Unknown dragon. He's seen war. Look.
Oh, yeah. Look at the scars on him. Who is that though? Vhagar didn't have the cut on his.
No, but Vhagar was already claimed. So this must be one of the unclaimed dragons that he was talking about.
Oh, maybe. That must be so cool. Riding up on a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why they didn't flinch.
That's Vhagar, isn't it? Is that Vhagar?
Well, it's big enough to be. Run! Do not go in.
Yeah,
There's another dragon. Like, put two and two together.
Yeah.
Oh, he beat her to it.
Yeah.
Beat him to it.
Where's the bloody maester?
You can't read it?
Right? Like, why can't you read it?
I don't think he can read it. Maybe not.
King Aegon at least came with an offer. My swords and banners for a marriage pact.
Oh.
If I do as your mother bids,
I shall take your answer to the Queen.
Okay. All right. That's good.
Wait.
Nope.
No.
Keep going.
Of course not.
My Lord Strong.
Lord Strong? Excuse you.
Oh.
I want you to put out your eye.
Why is his eye blue?
He's got like a
Payment
gem.
for mine.
A gem in there? Did he like stuff a gem in there?
Couldn't be any worse than losing his eye.
Just run. Just go.
Then you are craven as well as a traitor.
Not here. Give me your eye!
Good for
Or I
him.
will take it back.
Not in his house, man.
Not in my hall!
Oh, Vagar's gone. But it's making me nervous that Vagar's not there anymore. You don't think Aemon would chase him? Yeah.
Why else would we have a scene like this?
I'm so stressed.
Good for you, little dragon.
Oh, shit.
He's the width of the tail.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Good for the CGI. I just want to point out this. Oh, shit. I just want to point out the CGI is fucking amazing in this one.
Oh, and the dance of dragons commence.
Oh, is this what the Dancing Dragons is? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Oh.
Good thing is he's small enough to avoid attacks. If he was bigger, he'd be a bigger
That's
target.
true. He might be quick. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. He might be quick. He might be quick enough. Oh, is there like little cliffs he can go?
Yeah, use it as coverage. Smart.
Yeah. Find a little cliff or like a cave or something and just hide there.
Right? Just hide.
Oh.
Oh.
No. Oh, the dragon didn't obey him.
No. Okay.
Maybe hide.
We're out of it. We're out of it.
Well, out of the storm, yeah, but...
Yeah, but at least you would see him coming.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Oh my God, he got chomped into pieces. And I just said you would see him coming. Oh, he knows he's screwed.
He knows. He knows he fucked up.
She lost her dad, her baby, and her son. Oh.
Well, they're going to war now. I think that's like all the peace.
But she said too, like, what do you expect me to do? Go to war because I'm angry? Oh, my heart.
But how does he know, though? I'm just curious to know how he would have found out. Or maybe just because...
Depending how far he was, like, maybe he covered a good amount of distance. Like, maybe Rhaenys saw it on Meleys, like, that type of thing.
Yeah,
you know?
Maybe.
But that's a good point. How does he know? Or maybe Baratheon actually sent out a raven.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's gonna drive her over the edge.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from this one.
They've been after Luke for so long.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's there's no coming back from that one. Oh, that was good.
So that dragon you talked about, I did see like something about it like on Instagram, but I didn't know who, like, what it was in regards to.
Okay.
So that dragon belonged to her grandfather. So Jaehaerys.
Okay.
That was his dragon.
Okay.
So he's
Do we know the name?
I think that's what they said. It was Jaehaerys' dragon, and he's at least 100 years old, so he's on par with Vhagar.
Vermithor.
That's
was
the
written
name.
by Jaehaerys, the king before Viserys. Okay.
Yeah, so they were saying he's at least he's close to like 100 years old. He's gone through a war. So, like, I think that's why Damon's trying to, like, claim him for a writer.
Oh,
for
you
the
think
war.
that was the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
So the Henhouse dragon family.
Mm-hmm.
Seem to have met... See, it says seem to have met Vermithor, a massive beast from the time of Jaehaerys Targaryen reign, along with Vhagar and Balerion.
So Balerion is the Black Dread, and that's the skull that's in Westeros.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that was Viserys' dragon.
Right.
So when he passed away, he didn't claim another dragon. He just kept the skull.
Right.
Vhagar, we know, was stolen, and now we've met the other one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But question is can Damien become his rider, or he can't because he already has
well, I mean,
his own dragon? Can they ride 2 dragons or claim another dragon?
Well, look at Daenerys. She had 3. Why can't she?
True. Bela and the
Rhaena's the one who doesn't have a dragon, I think.
Yeah, so maybe she would claim.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she would claim
that thing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I know.
Jesus. Of
Yeah,
all
but that's
dragons.
a hell of a dragon because she was supposed to get Vhagar.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what he's going to look like in season 2. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. All right, so I guess that means we're going to war in season 2. I guess it's going to be...
There's no, I guess. It's for sure happening.
Yeah. So.
All he wanted was an eye, and his dragon was like, no, I'm taking the whole thing down. Yeah.
What do you think Alicent's reaction would be when Aemon comes back and said what happened? If he does even say what happened.
Like, she knows, like, this was...
That was the line.
Not their intent.
Yeah, that was the line that would been crossed, yeah.
Yeah, because she gave that paper to Otto to hand over to Rhaenyra for, like, you know, a safe way to be, like, remember our friendship. Mm-hmm. You know, like, she probably had no ill will by saying, like, I crowned, like, we had Aegon crowned. Like, don't take it bad.
Yeah.
But she took her son. Rhaenyra's never taken one of her kids away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Rhaenys told her the Greens are coming for your children. So that was a threat that Rhaenys had passed down, knowing that they were coming for her kids, and then knowing.
And then Aemond actually went through with it. Yeah. Interesting.
She probably thought it was an empty threat until that very moment, you know?
Yeah. A line, like, it's a line definitely that got crossed.
I enjoyed Rhaenys' little smirk. I'm happy Corlys came back, and he actually said they secured the stepstones. His fleet's there, like, they have that going for them.
Well, that's a
Huge.
strong ally to have.
Yeah.
Daemon, I'm not totally impressed with. I think he kind of...
He was making so much progress.
I know, and I think... you know what? Like, with Daemon, like, with me, he takes fucking 2 steps forwards and 4 steps backs with me. It's just a strange... Like, don't get me wrong, he is a very interesting character. He... Not my favorite character, but he is definitely, like, the most interesting character out of everyone. And, like, I start to like him, and then, like, all of a sudden I get told 1,000 reasons why I should not like him.
Well, you got to have a reactive character on each side of things to keep it interesting, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. As a whole, the season 1,
yeah,
I was worried about the time skips at first, but I understand why we needed it to happen. I would have liked to have seen more progression of each character's actual development, especially Rhaenyra from, like, when we first introduced her to now.
Yeah.
You know, I understand it's kind of easy to figure out what happened in between those gaps. Like, obviously they did a good job by filling that out, but it would have been nice to see more character development from a little bit of everybody, you know?
Yeah. And it was good. It was good. Like, the process was good. Like, yes, the time skips, like, it was hard sometimes to follow, but it didn't take us long to catch up. You know what I mean? Like, it was very easy to, like, pinpoint that this had happened. So they did a really good job of incorporating the time jumps into it and not making it too confusing.
Yeah, it was easy to follow what was going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So.
No, overall, I'd give it maybe a 7.5, I would say. 7.5.
So, all-time favorite episode of the season?
Oh, Oh, that's a good one. All-time favorite?
Yeah. For right now, what's your favorite one out of all of them?
Season 9 when Rhaenys came in like a badass on her dragon.
Yeah, you like that one.
Oh, absolutely. I can replay that over and over.
Yeah. No, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Honestly, I think this one.
This one?
Yeah, I think the season finale. I think it just showed a lot of Rhaenyra, her as a character. I think it was very...
Stepping into that leadership role.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she's been needing to do.
Yeah. You know, we all knew... You know, she was always unsure about being a queen, and she always needed her father's reassurance, but this was her first time actually doing it without her father's reassurance, or her father there to help her or push her. And I think she did great. I think the whole let's find out where our allies are
was a smart
tactic, rather than let's just go all in a war. But I think after what happened with Luke, right? That was Luke, not Jace.
Yeah, who just got ate up.
Yeah, Luke. I think after with what happened with Luke, I think that's the final shot, and she's like, no.
I will say this though, the other episode I really liked was either the first one or the second one, where Viserys actually explained a little bit about the Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah,
because that gave us a lot of that gave us a little bit more insight as to how this all started, right? Like, where did this come from? Because we didn't really touch too much on that in the Game of Thrones series. Like, we knew that's what the books were called, but yeah, I still stand. Episode 9 was my favorite. It had a lot of action, a lot of
it was good too. Like, it was good on the strategic aspect of it.
There wasn't as many lows as a few other episodes. It was pretty much high. This one, a lot of different emotions, a lot of things that caught you off guard.
Yeah, but I also think this one too. I think just as a whole, as a reactor as well too, it was a lot. Like, compared to other shows that I've reacted to, this was a lot. Like, where it really demanded like your full attention. Like, every line that was said, everything had to be like picked apart. You know what I mean? So like, congrats on the show for doing that, making that kind of show. It was just a lot. Like, for like. Because, like, I don't think a lot of people realize, like, when you're reacting, you're watching the show, but you have to kind of say what's on your mind as you're saying it and still pay attention to what's going on in the scene. Like, you just started reacting to this show. Like,
I don't do much of that.
Yeah, like, it's hard. Like, it's hard because, like, you're getting fed so much information.
Well, it's hard.
And you're trying to dissect it, and you're trying to react to it, so that way you have something to show people.
Yeah, I know. And, like, I'm bad with names, too. So, like, you know, it doesn't really help. But at the same time, like you said, like, you're analyzing what you've seen in the previous show, the previous Game of Thrones series, and versus, like, the books that, you know, if you've read the books, what you do know, versus what little Easter eggs are kind of filled up in this one, too.
Yeah.
So, a lot to take in.
Season 2, what do you think? Would you want to react to it, or is it still? It's a lot. We'll
see.
We have a couple years, anyways. I think it's 2 years. They said that the next season will be out.
2 years, yeah. So maybe I'll finish the book by that point.
Yeah, maybe
if I can get past page 80.
All right. But yeah, thank you everyone for all your support throughout all this season. We really do appreciate it. Obviously we missed some stuff, but we do appreciate the comments and you guys helping us out along the way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you maybe for season 2. Maybe we haven't decided if we're going to be reacting to season 2 yet, but just really appreciate the support and love that you guys have been giving us. So don't forget, be safe, be happy, be proud. Bye. Everyone.